Welcome. This is a quick live today. I have something that you could do. I'm not going to go too much into it yet before because we got one head in the building, whoever you are. Shout out to you. I'll let some people get in here because I don't know. I'm not going to talk to myself. Actually, I do. I suggest you do too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. If I forgot to mention, of course, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Oh, all of a sudden, four heads pop in the building. What's happening? Tawanda Vance. Shout out to TV, our resident empress. How you doing, TV? Debian Gad. Shout out to you. Shantae Hester. Hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in. Bora. Sit your ass down, Bora. Bernice Green. What's up, Bernice? Mia Taboo. Shout out to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jane Doe. What a name. Yeah. I'm great. How you be? I'm great. What's that one song? Something? Outcast. I'm great. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, good. Slept a little extra today. Yeah, boy, you came in here live. Of course she does. Yeah, so what is it? Who? What? Wait, what? Royal Blue, what's happening? Shantae Hester, we are definitely here. Please feel free to email. I think Bora will put that up there in case you need to reach out. Ask Shango right now at gmail.com. That's the best way to and please thank you for your patience because I do get slammed with emails and I have to designate a certain time to go through the emails and stuff. Feeling good. There it is. Pacific, you got that. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? So yeah. Saludo. So yeah, wanted to make a brief video. As many of you have probably heard or know, that's right. We have a huge, mega anonymous live group ritual. That's right. It's going to be done live. It is the Rapid Miracle Infusion Ritual with Saint Expedite, and the subtitle is HODIE Hoodoo. Now, for those of you who don't know Saint Expedite's mythology, you will notice him standing holding a cross and he's stepping on a crow. The crow has the word in Latin, I think it's cross, CRAS. It's holding something in his beak that has that on there. That stands for tomorrow. The word HODIE, which is on the cross, that stands for today. And if you know about Saint Expedite, you know he is the saint that gets shit done like now. Okay, ASAP. Pretty Z, I was gonna say pretty Z Kitty. What's happening? So Thriller from Manila, I see you over there. So that's what this is about. So we have that going on. We just opened the doors. Okay, we're gonna have to close the doors Friday. The day of the ritual is going to be Wednesday, November 25th, live at 7 p.m. The door will probably be open at about 6:30. If you can join us there, if you are on the list, this is, like I said, this is a little bit different than the past couple rituals we did. Like I said, this is one of those rituals you have to be here. You know, you got to be there. And even if you're on the list, let's say you can't make it to the actual live broadcasted ritual, that's okay because you could do it on your time afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So I want to alleviate any worries because I know that schedule wise, like a lot of people are probably not going to be able to, well, I won't say a lot, strike that. But I know that there's some that's not going to be able to be there. So that's okay. But there's going to be enough of us, you know, vibing and rocking the hell out, getting shit done, you know. So let me see here. Jane Doe, what's his name again? The Rapid Saint? Saint Expedite. Thank you, TV. And thank you, Bora, for that. So, like I said, this is one that you really want to be a part of because we are collapsing waves into particles like a mother. If there's one who really collapses waves into particles, and I'm talking about fast, it's Saint Expedite. But the reason I'm making this video is it's kind of a prep, okay? The title of this video is a warning. And the reason it's a warning, most of the time nothing will happen. And some of you may have some pressing needs coming up that you need to have some results to, or a result. So one of the things with this ritual is I do ask that you concise your energy, you focus your energy onto one miracle. So this is like a choose your own miracle, but choose wisely. And I do have a little something that you can do to help you to clarify what exactly it is. Now, for example, if you're in a pressing situation, let's say you need rent, let's say you got some shit like that going on. Obviously, those are fucking undeniable facts. Your body will not let you forget that. You know what I'm saying? So then that would be what you want to, to bring to the table. All right. I do want to also say this. You don't have to be in some super duper hurting situation to take a part. If you, like I've mentioned before, if there's something that you have that you really desire, if you got a strong heat for, but you've never been able to break on through to the other side with it, this is the perfect opportunity. Okay. We are doing shit together, but we're doing it together, like at the same time. Many of us will be there, and like I said, if you're not able to make it or to be there at the actual time, that is okay. You will still have the link. You can watch the replay, join in there. I will be calling out your name in this ritual. So needless to say, this ritual is not one of those kind that can be sold afterwards. Like, this is one of those kind, like, this is an event, and either you're there or you're fucking square, okay? But I wanted to help many of you alleviate a pitfall, okay? And it's not with just this ritual. This could be a pitfall in any ritual, but this is something you can do whenever you need some clarity, okay? Who is that? Jamie Hayes. That's right. Jamie Hayes, there's a link here. Border will be putting the link up again. Carmen Webb, shout out to you. Yeah, please, licky on the likey, all right? Crack to crack and all the way back, okay? The Shungorian way. But like I said, this saint is known for speed. But another thing this saint is known for is precision. And sometimes that precision can go awry. What do I mean by that? If you're not fucking specific enough, you don't want to leave things to chance to Mr. Saint Expedite. You want to be sure that your intention is concise. It's something you really mean. You're not just yeah, it'd be nice to have something. You don't really mean that shit. And that's like an airy fart. It has nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? You said, yes, Carmen Webb. This is the but hold on, let me finish my point. Good point though, I'm gonna get back to you. You want to be precise. There are a lot of different stories and tales of people who have asked for something, but the way they asked for it was kind of mishy-mashy, and so it did have some other side effects that the person did not like. You can easily circumvent or get around that as long as you're clear. When I mean clear, I mean absolute clarity. This is what I need, or this is what I desire to experience now. Let's get this now, Bobby C, shout out. So if you're not clear, and this can kind of go with a lot of different situations, you know what I'm saying? It just may not be enough that you get, like, for example, I'm just going to give a very loose example, okay? Someone says, I need money, right? As Bora said in her last article, which, by the way, you want to check out her other article, beware of, what is it? Antique store demons or thrift store demons. Great article. Um, as she said in one of her articles, though, you can ask for more money and then find $1 on the ground. And it's like, here's your more money. Technically, that is more money. Now go run along, you know? So we want to make sure that we are, it's like one of the main keys you can take care of. And I want to present this to you now so you have time to give your mind and your heart especially, because I really would prefer that you come from the heart. But obviously, like I said, if you have a pressing need, such as I don't have rent or whatever it is, that's going to take precedence. And that's maybe what you should put on the table if you want to take care of that. If you want that miraculously solved for you by Mr. Saint Expedite, which he's known for, then that's what you put on there. Okay. If that's the thing that's taking up all your mental real estate because you worried as fuck about it, put that on there. If you're not in a situation of duress or stress, then you have a chance to kind of like, what is it that I would really like? But what is it that you got your emotion behind? But like I said, you want to be clear. You want to be, when I say clear, once again, I'm talking about clarity. And yes, Carmen Webb, this is the rapid miracle infusion, because I was going to call it the rapid cash infusion, but it's more than just cash. I know a lot of you are going to use this ritual to, manifest very quick cash. You know what I'm saying? Quick cash. I'm talking like usually within days. You know what I'm saying? This saint works very, very fast. That's why he's so famous. Okay, but where was my fucking point at? Oh yeah. So I decided that it's a rapid miracle because other people need other things just besides cash. Cash can't do everything as much as we like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to allow you guys to, you guys got to decide for yourselves what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that part for you. But I do have something to help you. My problem is manifesting. Shantae Hester. Well, if you want a swift kick in your manifesting caboose, this is the saint to work with. He is a folk saint, so he's not like a saint. I guess the Catholics got a calendar, and when they make you a saint, they put you on a calendar, and like this is your feast day, and stuff like that. But he's not a Roman Catholic saint, but he's a saint of the people. He's a people's champ because he comes through. He really does come through. What do we have to do on our end? Great question, Felinda. I am. But I got a small list. Well, this ritual is going to be, you're going to want to choose one thing. Okay. He's not the kind you just give a laundry list to and be like, here you go. That's not how it works with him. You know what I'm saying? You need to have one thing. Jane Doe, when is this? The actual ritual goes down on the 25th of November. However, in order to enter into the ritual, that will close this particular Friday. I'm in California, so this Friday the doors will shut. Once you're in, you are in, you are good money, okay? If you don't make it in that time, I don't know what else to say. This is not one of those things. This is a very exclusive ritual, okay? And like I said, it's going to be done live together. So the more, the merrier, okay? What do you need on our end? Well, the most important thing you can have, Carmen, on your end is a very precise and clear intention. And it's got to be something that you truly, it can be something you're stressing about, or it can be something you're very excited about or very passionate about, but it can't just be blah. St. Expedite doesn't go off of blah, okay? St. Expedite feeds off of extreme emotional spikes. I've explained this before, but there's another video I posted, as far as it's in my community post from about a year and a half ago or so, that I put out of the vault. But it explains a lot of shit. I actually had a conversation with him, and he explained some things to me. But I'm not going to rehash it right here, right now. But yeah. And like I said, there are stories of people who maybe got what they wanted, but then there was a negative side effect. We're not going to go into the spookism here on this channel. But I do say this. It is important that you can laser beam your intention. It should be able to be very concise, something you can maybe say in one sentence, two at the most, and like really get it down packed. There's something about when you concise that energy, just like when you're making a chi ball, you know what I'm saying? You can feel the energy as you start to compress it, you know what I'm saying? Because then it wants to pop out. So you definitely want to have something, and I have something for that you can do if you find yourself not really, um, maybe you know what you want to do, but sometimes your conscious mind wants to get in the way. You start zeroing in on something, but what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? Maybe you should go for this. Maybe you should go for that. And it has you like running around like a dog. You know how when you first come in the house and you ain't seen your dog in a minute or your pet, and it start running around and shit. It starts doing that. So we want to alleviate that, but I have a way that it's gentle, and it will basically just like bring it out of you, and you will know that you know that you know, which is the most important thing. Once you're locked onto that, all you got to do is join the Rapid Miracle Infusion Ritual, the HODIE HOODOO shit, okay? And yeah, you're gonna get a link Monday. I'm trying to push it up to Sunday, a link to the event, so that way you'll already have it. So when Wednesday comes, you can just click the link and like attend the event, you know. And I wanted to get it out as early as possible, the link, because anybody who didn't get it, I want to make sure you get it far before, as much before Wednesday as possible. I want you to be prepared. I want you to be nice and relaxed though too, for this event. I want you stressing over nothing. This is the ritual. You come and you leave your stress there. You give it all to say Expedite, and he will take that shit and make that shit into something. Okay, trust and believe. So what else we got here? Kyra. What are you humming about, Kyra? Ethel M. Trader, how much is it? It's only $33.33. Okay, $33.33. I was told I have blockages. That's why I can't manifest anything. Sometimes the belief that one has blockages is enough to shut shit down. You know, I suggest you get some confirmations, even the very smallest, tiniest ones that will confirm that you can manifest, because you actually are manifesting. You're probably just not seeing a lot of things that you are manifesting, you know. So you need to look around for proof or evidence of the opposite, you know, wondering what's up. Dragons always come down. Oh, well, we're doing the Rapid Miracle Infusion Ritual with Saint Expedite. Jamie Hayes, you can buy as many spots as you want. And we also, I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to do something special. One of my clients, he reached out to me and he said, yo, Mono, I want to basically sponsor some people so they can get in. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have 3 spots available. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this. It may be in the form of a post, and that way people can comment on the post, and then I can just go down and either like print out the page, cut off the names, and put them in something and choose them out, and then I can announce or something. I might do something like that, but I'm going to let Spirit direct who I need to do that, you know, for. So what do we have to do on our end? Join, Carmen. That's it. Join. Have a clear intention. Know exactly what the hell you want. And then when Wednesday comes around, next Wednesday, we're going to get busy. And you're going to see some things really fast, because Saint Expedite is really, really fast. So before I get out of here, I want to tell you guys something that you can do to make sure that you're aiming at the right target. Okay, this would be something that you do before you go to bed. Hey, Salome for life. Yeah, it was Tawana. He approached. He shot me a. He DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like, "Yo, I want to do this." So shout out to Manny. I'm not gonna say his last name or whatnot, but shout out to Manny. You know what I'm saying? He's a real good guy. He's like I said, my client. I've been doing some prosperity work. Things have gone great for him, and he's like, getting in that spirit. Like this is that time where that gratitude, that thankfulness, and like giving, and he wanted to be given. So like all props to him because he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So all props to Mr. Manny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Euphoria, what's going on? Shout out, Kristen. See, did I miss anybody? Another question, please. What happens if you can't make it to the live due to the time difference? Okay, as I mentioned, um, that's okay. That's okay. If you're in the ritual, Carmen, you're in the ritual. Once again, when I organize and when I do these group rituals, no matter which way it goes, I am doing it for you, but I'll also be doing it with you. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that the client needs to also be some form of taking part in this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your reality that needs to be changed, that you want to change. So we can, so needless to say, if you cannot be there the day of the live broadcast, it will be ready for you so you can watch a rebroadcast. That's why you're going to have the link so you can watch a replay of it and you can take part and do it when you can. I do realize it's also close to Thanksgiving. It'll probably be Thanksgiving. I don't think you guys celebrate that over there, but it's here in America, the holidays and stuff. So I do realize that we're also pulling some of the energy from Thanksgiving, that gratitude energy also, because gratitude, man, that shit makes it happen. Captain. I'm in Texas, so I know there is a time difference. If you're confused about the time difference, I will say this. It is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need to, you can go on Google and look at the time convergence. If you're in Texas, you're 2 hours ahead of us. So it would be 9 o'clock for you. If you're in New York or Florida, it's going to be 3 hours ahead. You are 3 hours ahead. So therefore, the ritual will be taking place at 10 p.m. your time. Okay? As far as anywhere else in the world, I have no fucking clue, okay? Time starts getting funky, all right? No problem, Felinda. Kayla Nelson. So if you buy 2 spots, do you get 2 requests? That's actually a good question. Um, that's actually a good question. In general, though, it's the same. See, this is my thing, though. It's the same ritual, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's the one. Like if, let's say you're performing this one ritual, right? It doesn't matter how many spots in a way because like you're dealing with one thing. So as much from a sales perspective as I would like to tell you, yeah, I gotta keep it real with you. Like and Saint Expedite, like I said, he deals with now if you're getting another spot for somebody else to join in so they can do it, that's different. You know what I mean? But as it relates to yourself, I really, really feel, and I'm actually moved to say this to you, it is important to dwindle it down to one. What's the priority for you? You know what I'm saying? What's the brass tacks of things for you? You know what I'm saying? That's what's the most important thing. I'm going to show you though how to, because some of these other requests try and get in the way. It's just another form of keeping your mind busy. Sometimes you got to shh. What is the one? I'm going to give you something right now. If you have an old deck of cards, you can use that, or you can just use a piece of paper. I'm going to show you something. What I'd like you to do is, if you have an old deck of cards and you don't care, it's cool. Take out the 4 of diamonds. Okay, the 4 of diamonds, as far as I'm concerned, is the card of what do I really want. It is one of the keyest factors. Yes, I said that. I made that shit up, but it's real because I say so. It's the keyest factor in successfully experiencing yourself manifesting whatever it is that you claim you want to manifest. More than not, a lot of the times the problem is it's two things. Either you want it or you don't want it. What's the problem with wanting it, Shango? Well, wanting is not having. Those are two separate vibes. Two separate vibes. The wanting is like, imagine yourself looking at something you want through a window, like you're window shopping, but you're just like, and you can see the steam on the, like, but you can't touch it. Okay. The want is the glass. It's separating you from actually having. Okay. Now, the other side of that is you actually really don't want it. You think you do, and you're just kind of masturbating yourself in the head, and you're thinking you want it, but it's really a limp, um, it's really a limp fucking desire. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? No, you're gonna, Jane Doe, there's gonna be a portion of the ritual where you can, state your own. I'm gonna be stating your name and stuff like that, coming, joining with you where two or more are gathered. It's fucking done. And I can go there. There's a lot of science just behind that statement, and it's applicable to so many levels, you know. Um, but even so, in the literal sense, two heads joining together are one. Three is even better. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 200. Yes, great. Nefertiti. Euphoria Fire, you're the best. But anyways, look, this is what you're going to want to do, okay? You can take the card. If you don't have a card, you simply take a piece of paper and you just draw. You like my artwork, don't you? Yes, it is very sexy. 4 diamonds. You're going to write, what do I really want? Or you're going to write, what do I really want? And what you're going to do is you can fold this up, or you can just take this and you can just put this under your pillow. Okay? As you're about to drift off to sleep, as you feel yourself finally able to just start drifting, you could say it out loud or you could say it just in your head. You're going to tell your subconscious mind, I would like you to show me what it is out of this situation that I really desire the most. Thank you. That's it. You can repeat that a few times, like you can maybe kind of just lullaby it to yourself or think it to yourself or whatever, and then just drift off to sleep. Relax, and trust and believe. The next day, the next morning, next afternoon, it's going to come to you. It's going to be a realization that will be undeniable to you, and you will know exactly what it is that you should cast for or come together with us, or whatever it is that you need, or whatever it is. Like I said, barring the fact that it's something that's blatantly obvious. Like, for example, once again, if you're like, I don't have rent and all this other shit, then obviously you'd probably want to put that first, because that would also, you'd be able to take care of that. And that would kind of like be another form of getting that out of your mind, because when you don't know what to do, the pressure, the tension, it just keeps building and building and building. Pressure and tension, they need a resolution. You know what I'm saying? They need a resolution. So instead of going to sleep thinking some bullshit, I'm giving you a technique in which you can go to sleep and actually get some work done, get an answer. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. So once again, that technique is simple. You just take a 4 of diamonds. Nefertiti, we're excited too. We are fucking super excited. Left hand, bro. Somebody had texted, I think it's Paps. So some crazy long ass number. I love my Aussie clients, but that's how I know when it's like a crazy long ass number. You take 4 diamonds and you just write, what do I really want? What do I really desire? Stick it under your pillow. And then you just tell your subconscious mind. Or you could take a piece of paper and you just write, what do I really want? Now, this is if you don't know what you really want. I'm helping you out here so that way you can get clear. We have some time before the ritual, so you want to prepare. Another thing is, depending on what it is that will be manifested for you through this ritual, you may you may want to start preparing even the smallest little tiny physical actions of some kind. Once again, that could be for God knows what. I don't know what it is that exact everybody's casting for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we're all like, what your individual thing is, you know? So depending on what that is, it may be something that, you know, you can actually prepare for, because your subconscious mind is watching you and it knows you inside and out. And it's like, you know, a lot of times we tell our subconscious mind what we desire. Hey, I want this, I want that. And it's like, you're full of shit. And it'd be like, man, it'll tell you this bitch is full of shit. You don't want it, bitch. You don't want this shit. You know what I'm saying? But what it does start to realize and recognize is when you start taking little actions or putting effort, some type of an effort, initiative, and it sees your behavior and says, wait, this bitch is serious. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna help her get it. You know what I'm saying? Nefertiti says, I'm elated that you work with Saint Expedite. I had no idea. I tried to respond to that comment. I seen it posted, but when I went there, it was gone. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I recently posted a video that I did because we also have the rapid. It's more of an it's an audio ritual. You know what I'm saying? That we released like 2 years ago, and I made a video about that, and that's where I discuss some of the jewels about what Saint Expedite told me. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to post that for you, so maybe you could check it out just to see. It's just another perspective. It's something that you're not going to hear in no other books, no other anything, because it didn't come out of a book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good job, Water. Good job, baby. Corinne Schloop. Could you do it for me, Corinne, to grow beautiful teeth again? Oh, wow. Look, I'm not gonna put no limits on what can be done. You know, I would say this: sometimes for certain things, such as that, right? It may be more beneficial if the new teeth are the end goal. If that's your end goal, then the how should be left up to more wiser minds. You know what I'm saying? That can get that to you. So that may come in the form of somehow you get a way to have a surgery or some type of dental procedure done. You know, if it can be done in the natural like that, then Shangaroo, I thank you, Euphoria. Appreciate you. Shout out to Euphoria. She's so good to us. She's a blessing, like a mug. It may behoove you to look at or just keep your mind open. Don't try and pigeonhole how the shit can happen. Like, don't, I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that you can't wake up and just fucking have some new teeth, you know. Um, but I'm willing to bet that there's a large part of your mind that says that shit can't happen, you know, and that's the part you're going to have to contend with, you know. You have to you do have to respect your current belief system. So by leaving the door open as to how you can have some new teeth per se, you leave a lot more options available. Am I making sense to you? But that is a good point, and that is a good question, actually. Jane Doe, peace to you. Thank you for stopping by. But Corinne Schloop, yeah, I hope that makes sense to you, Corinne Schloop. Rennie Schloop. So yeah, because I mean, it can be done. I mean, anything can happen, and I'm positive that and more has been done. People have woke up and miraculously something has happened. You know, it can happen. I'm not going to put no more limits and be like, that's not how magic works, because that, honestly, that's a form of a limiting self belief. You know what I'm saying? Or limiting belief. And as long as you have that belief, then yes, your magic will be limited. You know, so I am aware of probabilities though. You know what I'm saying? And I am aware that, you know, depending on the person, and what they truly, truly believe is possible for them. That's the key for them. They may believe that, yeah, magic can produce new teeth, but there's that side of them that believes, but I doubt it's going to happen for me. And that's what's going to fucking make sure that more than likely it doesn't. So you have to be able to get around it. So this Four of Diamonds ritual you just spoke, this is part of it. This is just a tool Euphoria Fire that I wanted to give out. Just a little, very simple technique for those who want to join or who are joining now who don't necessarily know, because it's like, oh, when you tell somebody they got to pick one, a lot of times they get all antsy and like, I don't know what I want to choose, you know? And so I'm giving this so that way that people can actually choose the right thing for them in this time, you know? Because choice of the wrong goal is often one of the main, is that root cause for the failure. You chose the wrong, you chose the wrong target to begin with. The whole shit was fucked from the beginning, from the intention. You know, so to help people just, you know, alleviate that, avoid that, I decided to give them this as a way to, you know, get some clarity on this, you know. Yes, she is. B-Ray. I have B-Ray all. B-Ray's in my beard. um, Shantae, yes, we hear you. We hear you. You got to find ways to also, I would suggest for you too that you maybe look up on YouTube ways to ground your energies. A lot of times when people are depressed, one of the other things that's going on an energetic level, besides the thoughts that they're thinking, which keeps affecting their emotions, which affects their vibe, which affects their thoughts, which affects their vibe, which affects their thought. You get what I'm saying? But one of the things I noticed too is that there's a lot of times those individuals are not grounded. So I'll leave it up to you and your intuition to find something that you can do, you know, to find that you when I say it resonates with you, that's just like, yo, like I want to do this. This actually sounds good, like you're attracted to it, you know. So the Melvin Brown experience, what's happening, Melvin Brown? Shout out to Melvin Brown. So I would suggest doing some grounding exercises like ASAP. Get that energy grounded. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you people that are depressed too are also like all too much in their head. You know, like take a time to like just do some breathing and like put your awareness in your body. You know what I'm saying? Just get back in your body, get grounded. The energy's not grounded. Absolutely, Latoya. Feel free. Can what here can we expedite what is on our vision boards? Of course, yeah. I would say that, like, once again, crazy sexy cool 89, for this ritual, if you really want shit to pop, and I mean fast, we must be focused. Okay, we got to be focused. Think of the sunlight when you go outside, right? I use this analogy a lot. If you really want to start a fire, though, you use a magnifying glass and it directs all that energy into one point. That's why a knife is so deadly, because all the force behind the knife is loaded into that one point. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what you needs to do here. Somebody had said, hold on. Does that answer your question, crazy, sexy, cool? Exotic enigma. When we receive what we requested, what is the best? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good question. Okay, so let me just repeat the question again. This is very important. When you go to sign up, though, I do have three key things that you need to take in it before you enter the doors of this ritual. But I addressed this right here, but it's an excellent question. I'm going to take this opportunity right now. Thank you, Exotic Enigma, for asking that. Uh, okay, she says, when we receive what we request, what is the best offering to give as a thank you? In addition to publicly thanking St. Expedite, pound cake, red wine. See, you already know, you're up on your shit. A fallback would be pound cake. You cannot lose with pound cake. This motherfucker loves him some pound cake. But he also loves some red roses or red carnations, them flowers, that ashe. It's alive. You know what I'm saying? Loves that too. I would also take it a little bit step further and open your mind to, because believe me, if he wants something, what I call you specific, meaning it may be an offering that he wants from you specifically, you will kind of like be intuitively led. You might be at the store and all of a sudden this particular bag of chips or this fruit or whatever it is grabs your attention. And it's not something that's traditional, which is okay, because you're you and you're unique. So there may be something unique that he wants from you, so feel free to indulge that too, but if you have any question, pound cakes, like you said, you just named them right there. Some red wine. Um, to me, he likes chocolate, but the pound cake, even sometimes some cafe, some coffee, whatever it is. Sometimes I'll give him incense too. Incense is really close. His element is air. He's one of them Mercury kind of related uh, deities, or I won't say deities, but like spirits. You know what I'm saying? One of them gatekeeper slash messenger ones that move really quick. They have to do with communication. Their element is air. His is also fire though too, but so yeah, keep your mind open. If he wants something specific from you, he will definitely let you know. He will definitely let you know. But you got it right there. And then afterwards, you definitely also want to do some type of public acknowledgement. Either come on one of these videos, in the comments, say, "Hey, Saint Expedite, you're the shit. Thank you." Whatever. Make a post on your Facebook, IG, whatever it is. Oh, good deal for your fire. I have Saint Expedite. Yeah. I feel Papa Leg Bun SU vibes. Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong. Exotic Enigma, you got that. Um, He actually is, and in Haitian voodoo, he's associated with, I believe, Baron Samedi. And in the 21 divisions, Baron Cementario. You know what I'm saying? The Baron of the Cemetery. So you'll find often, and I've also heard him related to Ogun, and I've also heard him related to another form of like Eshu. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a lot throughout history. There's been a lot of synchronization. You know what I'm saying? I call them collabs. So that's what I do when I put two deities together that really you've never heard of working together. I call it a collab because I'm a scientist and I put shit together. I mix things. I want to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, Damn, if he eats all of this, he's going to have heart. Hey, that's what he likes with his musty ass. You know what I'm saying? When you see, whenever I watch them old movies like with the Spartans or like the old soldiers, I'm like, I can't help but think like these motherfuckers must stink because they ain't showering. And I know a lot of people back then from that particular area and at that time, showering and bathing was not something you did every day. It was actually something maybe you did once a month. At least the Kemites and shit, and they would bathe. They would do it in oils, so that shit would kind of last for a while. You know what I mean? But still, I gotta imagine that some of them motherfuckers were funky, you know. And when I talked to him, I did get a scent of like a motherfucker that ain't used deodorant or showered and has been quite busy. You know what I'm saying? You'll think of, yeah. I think that's pretty close though. TV, like I look at it like a tree. There's which part is the tree and which part of the branches, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you got different branches coming off the same tree, but it's like the same kind of energy, but different. This branch is different than that branch, but it's a part of the same tree. you know as weird as that sounds, I don't know. I'm just rambling. Soap is our friend, exactly. I concur. If you've ever been on a bus or just in a store with when there's a motherfucker who just ain't washed their ass in quite some time, it is very apparent. Nefertiti Star Middleton, are we limited in the request to ask? I won't say, well, it depends on how you are referencing limited. By limited, if you mean as in number of requests, I would have to say, yeah. Like I said, you want to boil whatever this is down to one. You know, but as far as what you can ask for, I wouldn't say necessarily there's a limit. It just makes more sense that you ask for what it is that you really want. I hope that answers the question. But yeah, you want to make sure you want to make it really count, which is why once again I have this, so I presented this to you guys so that way you can get more fine-tuned and maybe learn something about yourself in this process. You may learn why you want something, like, I never really thought of that. Yeah, I know, but your store was next to anything next to a public transportation hub is going to have the craziest, weirdest fucking energy, the craziest, weirdest bums, the craziest, weirdest homeless people. Like, it just happens to be that way. Why? I don't know, but it always, whether that's a train station or like a subway station or like a bus station, or a lot of times these types of stations are all in the same proximity. I'd hate to be in that area or live in that area. Anything that's in that area, there may be a chain grocery store, and for the most part, they're nice. You go to another one, they're cool, but you go to that one at that location, it's gonna be buck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It just seems to fucking work out that way. I've been wondering about that. And the only thing I can come up with is that, I mean, just everything. Like, you have all these energies just going all over the place. Do not overtime. Yeah, see, pretty Z Kitty. What you have to know, and I can say one thing I've discovered: do not overtime, just do it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Don't overthink it. Don't just do it. Get that clarity and move. So, do you have information on where I can go to read or watch? Read or watch what, Shantae? If you're talking about saying Expedite, I gave some information you ain't gonna hear nowhere else. Nobody else will say this shit. That's in my community tab. So if you go to this channel, go to community, it's the latest post that I did. Whiskey. Yeah, who don't love some whiskey? Oh, I don't fuck with whiskey too much. I'm not a whiskey guy. I'm a rum dude, straight up. And a Henny dude. You know what I'm saying? But to each their own. If he wants whiskey from you, believe me, I know a lot of these deities, they like whiskey though. They really do. They like whiskey. So you really can't go. Had some last night. Yeah, so you really can't go wrong. And don't be afraid, people, if afterwards, and I would, oh wait, this is something important too. I should have said this in the beginning. Do not pay his ass until you get what you put out, or until until he finishes his job. Okay? Do not, I'll say that again, do not pay him until he delivers. Now, up front, if you do have like an altar or something, obviously you have your water, you have your picture or your statue, and then you have your candle. That makes a triangle. His thing is a triangle. His getup, his setup is a triangle. That's fine. Here, you're about to start working on my house now. You need some water? That's cool. But I ain't paying you until you're finished with that roof. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Don't pay him until after. Okay? He will come through. But even spirits, they need that little motivation sometimes. Yes, Jamie, that's a good idea. I thank him in advance right now. Exactly. If you're grateful for it, that means you already got it. You know what I'm saying? I have to give the birds the pound cake after like 3 days once he delivers. That's a good idea. Yes, you can. Or just put it out by a tree or something. Louisiana people asking for things with other spells. Yes, of course. Lash boss. Did someone say danger? Yeah, so how you doing, Lash boss? What's the 411 there, Lash? But yeah, so right, Bora? Shit. I think he likes whiskey too. Yeah, if he likes whiskey, you know what, Jamie? If you experience him liking whiskey, you roll with that shit. I don't care what anybody else say. Yeah, let it flow. You definitely can't go wrong. Exactly. Period. Exactly. So if there's any more questions, we will be concluding. Okay. But for any of you, you want some other perspective on who you're dealing with, go check out that video that I posted in my community. That's going to give you a lot of information um, about him. We'll be chilling making candles. 41Q, that mother, or 41Q. I don't understand the 41Q, but Kyra, take off that damn monocle. So so we're about to get busy, but we have a little time. Go ahead and acquaint yourself. You know, even if you just have a picture right now, print out a little something, or even what, I'll tell you what, we're in 2021 now, or 2020, but going into 2021, right? We need to start utilizing technology in our ritual work because these are the tools that are here and now. Okay, so what you can do if you don't have a paper, right? He's one of them principalities of the air. So, you know, think in terms of this. If you don't have a picture, you don't have a statue, you don't have anything, what you can start doing to connect with him. This is going to be some game here too. You're going to like this shit. Papa Shangito always going to give it to you. All right. Put his picture on your phone. Make it the screen lock. Okay. And you can actually start talking to your phone. Okay. Think about it. Your phone is connected to everything in this world almost. If you think about it, everyone is accessible through this little fucking square in your hand. You know what I'm saying? If you know the right number. So how much more so would these spirits be accessible? Or, you know, I'm sure they thrive in the digital world, in the intangible world. Why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? Like a phone call, Phoenix, exactly, or a text. It's all data, it's all information. So these cell phones are actually portals. They definitely are. And you can use them. So you may not have the physical picture, but who cares? You have the image on your phone. And your phone is symbolic of receiving and sending out information. Okay? So use it. Use that shit, y'all. 9D in the house. That's what I'm talking about. See, I think, yeah, that's how I think. I'm like, this is the time that I incarnated in, so I needs to use what is here and now. Like, we need to be taking, you know, can't these other things are cool and they're great. And it's not an either or, it's an A and D. And I use that stuff and I use newer technology. Like, because this computer, if they can sync a computer to somebody's thoughts and see their actual dreams and thoughts, why the fuck can't they connect with spirit on the astral realm in some form or fashion? You know what I'm saying? With the right intention, using this technology with the right intention, of course, you know? Hey, Artistic at Design, peace, blessings to you. Right? So at the very least, I'm saying this as a suggestion. If you've never worked with him before, or you haven't worked in a long time, start to kind of warm it up and get that relationship going. You know what I'm saying? You may, if you have an old cell phone that you don't use, you can pull up his picture, put that on your phone, take off the function that makes your phone sleep, so that way it just stays on. Put it somewhere with a glass of water, and then you can put like another candle too. There's your triangle. You know what I'm saying? Dang, shit. Gotta be creative, yo. Shit. You got to be creative, man. New thought. But yeah, so anyways, that's what I wanted to say to you though. I wanted to make it as easy as possible. I wanted you guys to avoid any trip ups, hiccups in getting your miracle as fast as possible. Join now. Get your ass into the ritual now, because the doors will be closing in about 4 days, 3.5 days now. And get up on in here, okay? Get clear on what you want. Make sure it's something that you really truly desire, and we're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Okay. So, what did you say? Prepare for battery use. When will this take place? Euphoria. It takes place November 25th, as far as on our calendar. I don't know what that is for you. You got to do the conversion. November 25th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nefertiti Star Middleton, are you doing Zoom? It's a possibility. It may be another webinar platform, though. If that serves the needs better and the function of recording and replay and all that shit is there, like I said, I'm going to be testing some platforms out this weekend, Zoom being one of them. And it also depends on how many people are going to be actually joining the live broadcast part, because sometimes you're limited in how many people. So I have to consider that too. So that's why I'm saying I'm going to be experimenting with different platforms. I've never done this before as far as doing this shit live like this. So this is a whole artistic app design group. Well, depending on what kind of reading you need, you can come book a session with me, or if you want to be discreet and have it done kind of just, in a more relaxed fashion. My sessions are relaxed, so I relax the fuck out of you. But you can have Bora. She is in rare form. Have a psychic text reading. She'll read your mail. I'm telling you. That's what I thought, Nefertiti. That's what I thought. Zoom Max is 100 people. Now, there may be less than 100, there may be more. So, depending on what, like, I don't want to leave anything to chance. If there happens to be more than 100 showing up at that particular time, I don't want nobody left out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kept that in mind. I thought that was true too. You just confirmed that for me. I was thinking about that. I was like, I think Zoom's max is 100. 100 is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're actually on the thing, it's a lot, but still, we've had other turnouts before, and it's like, I don't want nothing left to chance. So I might go with another option. Leaving nothing to chance. Do you understand? So anyways, I'm about to get up out of here. If there's any last questions, I'd be happy to answer. Y'all go check out Border, though. If you have a quick question or something, and privacy, maybe you can't talk on the phone, or some people don't like talking on the phone. I'm telling you, she is the one to go see. Her psychic text readings have been a lot of, and I'm telling you, like 9.9 times out of 10, when she's telling you what the fuck's going to happen, because she likes to get into her forecasting a lot too. The shit fucking happens. So a lot of people have been amazed. They even at first will come back and say, you know what, when you first said this, I thought you was full of shit. I didn't think it was really going to happen. But it happened. I'm pregnant now. I didn't know how that was. So, P-Funk. It's only $33. $33.33. So we're keeping it on the low. Low. Thank you, TV. So yeah. So y'all check that shit out. But once again, just to recap, not to sound like a fucking broken record, okay? A lot of you don't know what that is. But it's a record that has a scratch that keeps going over the same thing over and over. Or a scratch CD. Maybe you know about that. That's even getting old, man. You say a scratch CD, these kids look at you like, what? Don't say a cassette tape. Take a Four Clubs card. Right in the middle here. What do I really want? Or if you don't have a card, you just take a piece of paper, write 4 diamonds. What do I really want? And then you put this under your pillow before you go to bed, and you ask your subconscious mind to reveal what it is that you really want and that would bring you the most fulfillment with this ritual. And you thank your subconscious mind, and then you drift off to sleep. It's really that simple. The next day, something will happen. If not the next day, then within probably 48 hours, something's going to happen. It's going to come up. And in some form or fashion, you're going to notice, and you're going to realize what it is that you really want. You may even notice or realize why. You might learn something about yourself. Be like, you know what? I didn't know that about myself. Now I do. No, Euphoria, you're the best. Zoomers are hilarious. Why? I imagine you've had your share of Zooming shit, Kyra. Like all these meetings and shit and stuff like that. I haven't taken part in. Well, obviously, I don't. I don't need to. But for those of you who are in a job that requires you to do all that bullshit, my heart and soul. But you know what? For some of you, I know some of you like it because you get to stay home. You know. Um, Beauty B, can I take my usual Benadryl? Can you get those offerings ready? Yeah, yeah. So if there's no more questions, I don't understand that one question. How long will the ritual be? Um, that's a good question. I like to let you know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Youth. I'm gonna call you youth. It's hard to tell youth because I might say 15, 20 minutes and spirit comes in and is like, okay, well now it's 30 minutes. Or it might be less. It might be, I might say, oh, 35, 40 minutes. And then it's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. My dad has his bi-weekly family meetings on Zoom. So that, yeah. I'm telling you, man, this generation, yo, with having to go to school like that is the most atrocious thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it does have its benefits, but like, I'm not even gonna get into this shit. This is fucking nuts. What'd you say? Um, I'm in there. All right, pretty Z Kitty. Enjoy talking to you. Peace to you. Making fun of the Z generation. I'm just speaking facts, TV. I just seen that comment that you made. Like they don't know what a fucking cassette is. They barely know what a CD is. Maybe they remember. Like I remember that thing. It's like a disc, and you put it in something, and sound comes out. Or a movie shows after that. Maybe they know what a DVD. But it's getting to the point now where that shit's gonna be mad obsolete. Like you're not even gonna know what a DVD is. I still be wondering though, when I go into grocery stores, I don't know if y'all wonder, but like I see them red box things still. I'm like, who the fuck still has a DVD player? I have no way to play CDs or DVDs at all. Like who the fuck still has that shit? I'm thinking of getting one though, just because. Like, why not? But I mean, your nephew's a Zoomer. Yeah. Kyra, that's the kids born from mid 90s to the 2000s. Yeah. Does Saint Expedite have a particular color he prefers? You can never go wrong if you're this is what I'm going to tell you. Good question, by the way. If all you have is a white candle or access to a new or a fresh white candle, something you haven't used before, you can use that. Preferably red. Red is like that heat, that intense, that's fast, that's like now, you know. The other one that you could use is one of gold or yellow in representation of gold also. I've used orange. I've also used green though. So like I don't the traditional shit to me is just kind of like there's some guidelines, you know, but don't be afraid to experiment. If you only have a white candle, or that's like the easiest candle to get is a white candle, then you can use that. You know, you're not going to be required to have a candle though for this. If you want to have your own setup, you're more than welcome to. I encourage you to do whatever you needs to do, or there's make it your own. Make it your own. Yes, we're doing it together, but on your aspect of it, your end of it, make it your own. You know, that's how you can almost guarantee success. You got to make it your own in some way. So let me see here. Even they even have millennials shaking it. I know. My daughter be shaking it. These kids, I'm like, what? She's like 21, 22. you know, and she remembers like the days of AOL when you was going to fucking get on the internet and you had to use the phone line and you're waiting. It's like, and then if somebody picked up the other phone, it would fuck up your connection. So she remembers all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, slow down, old lady. Yeah, slow down. It's all right. He's like, these kids, they have no idea the struggle. I'm like, fuck. Okay, I'll let you speak, Grandma. Dial up. Exactly. Everybody had a second line because everybody got tired of getting their shit cut off. You know, TL, you're not late. It's you're right on time for your time. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna get up out of here. We live the struggle for real, man. If you never had to done surgery on a cassette tape, or have the play button on your boombox break because you're always clicking it real fast and shit, then you don't know a motherfucking thing. And somebody would probably tell me that I don't know a thing because I didn't have to deal with 8 tracks. You know what I'm saying? So it goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? You kids don't know what it's like to have to walk 3 miles uphill both ways in the snow just to get to school. You know? I'm sure y'all heard that shit before. Getting VHS stuck in the player. Yeah, man. All of that shit. When pagers came out. They don't know the struggle of pagers. You know, having to constantly sound like a little piggy bank because you got to keep change. You know what I'm saying? You stop at a payphone. But then we started getting more advanced and started having like codes so that way we can deliver messages. This is before the pagers came out, that where you can actually type the message and then you can see the message, you know? You had to be smart, and we created numerical codes. But I'm working from home. Right. Wait, do we write what do I want verbatim on the card? Yeah. Why not? What do I really want? You remember that TV? That 143, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Who remembers that shit? I see we went back in time now. Beauty B. Yeah, just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Just write, what do I really want? If you don't know what you really want, then do this. You know, if you think you know what you really want, you might want to do this. But if you know for a fact, look, this is what I need, this is what I really want, go ahead. You know, I didn't get my first name brand shoes till the 7th grade. Word. I had to yeah, I remember shit. I had to struggle for those. I wanted to be like my older cousin. So like he used to have the flyest shit. He used to always tell me, you know, look, you gonna start talking. I'm gonna say it how he said it. I'm not gonna edit. He was like, look, bitches will look at you from head to toe, you know? So you wanna make sure your whole shit is correct. Come correct. And he's the one who also told me, if you don't satisfy her, she gonna talk about you. So you make sure you put your shit down, you know? I think my Walkman might be worth some money. You know, I don't know, that might be hey, Bora. Okay. He's telling his age for real. Shit. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah. I never heard that show and I'm old school. What show? I forgot. Nefertiti, Generation X. I'm 41. Is that what we is? Okay. What do I want? Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, that's just something that you guys can do. All right. So, if you got some time, you know, don't be afraid to take a little time to think about it or just to allow that to come up so that way you'll notice it, you know. TV 41, that's nothing. Yeah. Hey, boy, bop this truth be told, this old bum ass bitch. Get this bum bitch up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Do something with yourself, bum bitch. Okay, you ain't Oshun. You're more like shit. Okay, you're like that knockoff bag. All right. It doesn't say Gucci. It says Bucci. All right. Shit. We know who you are. All right. It's like, god damn, bitch, get a fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, most of the time, I just ignore shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's other times where it's just like, look, bitch, get a fucking life. Okay, get a motherfucking life. All right. And a new wig while you at it, okay? Because it's dusty, okay? It's looking dusty and musty, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, but I think we're about to get up out of here. So, if there's any last, I know I've done said this about 5 times already. Is there any last questions? All right. There's any last questions? Let it be known. Oh yes, P Funk. Oh hell yeah. Hey, like I've said it before. Hey, it's 111 right now. I mean, I've been in this thing now for a minute, as far as like on, especially, putting myself more out there over the years. And you'd be surprised. I've had some fucking just crazy ass bitches, and the story's often the same. I dreamt about you, and you're this, and you're that. And I swear to God, it's about 4 or 5 of these bitches, all right? Different. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. They all identify themselves as Oshun, okay? Look, I know my name's Shango, but no, okay? Felinda, we enjoyed you. Yeah, all the smoke, Neff. They get all the smoke because, for the most part, you just kind of like, you got to be a duck with water. Let it roll off your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like some of these nutty bitches, they need to be on some pills or medication. They really do. It's like you don't need to be in the spirit. You need to, sometimes it's mad if your foundation ain't right. This magic shit can bring up some things because magic doesn't just amplify what you want; it amplifies everything. So yeah, TV. I swear. I don't know. Yeah, it's these bitches is fuck. Kyra knows. Kyra seen one of them. Kyra seen one of them. She's my witness. This was like 2 years ago. If she remembers that bum bitch who went fucking nuts and started just messaging everybody on my friends list and sending just all kinds of crazy shit, man. Yeah, I try crazy women, boy. Shit. You know you the craziest. God damn it. Yeah, TV. Then thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure that you did. Yeah, but that's just one. Exactly, Latoya. So it's like these bum ass bitches, man. Like they got nothing better else to do, I guess. Apparently. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I don't go out my way to bother nobody. We don't bother nobody. We just do our thing. We're just trying to help and assist people and add value to people's lives. But I mean, that's kind of like it's a given. It's like the more you put yourself out there, you're gonna have some haters. You're gonna have motherfucking bitch ass motherfuckers who want to come by and be like, there's this person. We don't know exactly who they are, but I call them the one thumb downer because there's always this one person, and I have this feeling it's the same person on a lot of them. They'll be the first one before the videos even. I'll just have posted the video and it's already thumbs down, thumbs down. I was like, okay, all right, you entertain them. Nah, I don't entertain them. But Kyra knows. Kyra actually, she took it a step further and she was like, look, this is who this bitch is. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, because she was in the medical field, if you want to clap back, you can make sure she can get fired for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kyra's solid. She came through with it like, so these people be tripping. But that's what I'm saying. In this line of business in particular, there is a demographic of people who aren't fucking all there or stable. You can't be all there or stable if you're going to go out of your way and just do some old, just hoe ass shit, like on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Just weird ass shit. Oh, I'm your this, I'm your wife, I'm this. And no, my wife's fucking here. She's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, this has been about 4 or 5 of these individuals. All right. So it's like, I mean, it is what the fuck it is. Like, I don't know. Yeah. That shit, that bitch was nuts. You know what I'm saying? She barked up the wrong dragon tree. Exactly. I'm like, look, you don't want to do that. Okay? You don't want to mess with the fam because the fam, they are some characters. They will let you fucking know. She got cobwebs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, B Ray. But like, so I try and imagine what I mean, unless they're just very immature and bored. So if they don't have some type of mental chemical imbalance or some shit, or both, you know. But it's just like, look, bitch, you know, I get it. Maybe you know, you dreamt of me or whatever, or it's something. But hey, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? That's some Freud shit. Okay. Exactly, TV. Yeah, I just like, they already are, like I said, they knockoffs. They're not Gucci, they're Bucci. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, yeah, exactly, Nefertiti. Exactly. Shit. Want to be poly, amorous, igamous, whatever. It's like, go on somewhere with that shit, man. Going somewhere with that shit. I've had some crazy adventures though. I've had covens send bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I run the gamut. I got some story times I may share down the line, but we're on some super tremendous atomic manifestational positive shit here. And this is where I'm going to stay. This is where I'm excited about. And we're about to hit some fucking. We're about to smackaroo, okay? We're collapsing. We're bitch slapping waves into particles here. Just whoosh. All right? Quantum physics talk. But, anyways, Shango Ray here. I'm going to get going. And, yeah, that shit you keep to yourself. Exactly. So, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, let's manifest. Fuck all this. Like, I'm not with the bullshit. I don't feed the trolls. I don't anything. And but once in a great while, it just needs to be said. Like, look, bitch, go somewhere, and when you get there, have a way. You know what I'm saying? Just go somewhere with that shit. Yeah, I'm about getting this shit. I'm about committing this to my fam. I'm about working my ass off for my fam and making shit happen. Like, let's affect some positive change, some positive momentum. Miracles happen every day. Why not you? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Why not you? So take that action, Captain, and make it happen. All right. So we'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I'm going to be bringing you something tomorrow. All right. So two fingers up, split in the middle. We'll get with you.